Namaste. President of Indian Construction Equipment Manufacturer Association, Mr. Dimitro Krishnan, Mr. Srinath Rao, Mr. Sandeep Singh Ji, Mr. Deepak Shetty, distinguished dignitaries, colleagues from industries, and all my dear friends. First of all, I am giving my best wishes to all of you for your great success in particularly the construction equipment manufacturing industry, for giving more export for the country and proven to be a successful industry, where our Prime Minister's dream is to make India as Atmanirbhar Bharat, and you exactly indicate the path for that. And that's the reason I'm giving my special thanks to all of you. The industry size is 50,000 crore and total volume of industrial equipments is 90,000 and the domestic sale is 80,000 equipment. Export is of rupees 6,000 crore and export volume is 7,800 units and an increase in export by 60% year on year. The major categories of equipment with their shares is earth moving equipment 20%, construction equipment 40%, and material processing and handling equipment 30%. In the road sector, I am confident that day by day we are going to increase the road construction in the country. We don't have shortage of any financial shortage, because the model in which we are developing PPP, POT, hybrid annuity, and now we are monetizing the road project, we don't have financial constraint. We are making 26 green express highway, and that is very important for the development of our country. At the same time, port connectivity and industrial clusters, airports, railway stations, where we are planning to make coordination, cooperation and communication between the stakeholder, by which we want to create more integrated approach for the development. Regarding the port also, we have now lot of capacity is increased, and the port connectivity is equally important, which is on our highest priority. The mining industry is one of the important industry for the country. We have coal, but our import coal bill is very high. We have everything, but we are depending upon the import. The first time government has taken a decision to open this sector for the private sector and public-private investment. Now in the coal sector, we have just taken a decision. We privatize the 60 coal mines, by which we are going to increase the productivity, and ultimately it is giving support to your industry. Even in the mining industry, there is a huge potential. The road sector is also equally important for your business, and where we are constantly increasing the road construction length in the country. At the time when I taken charge as a minister, it was only 96,000 as a national highway. Presently, it is 1,47,000 kilometers. And the finance minister has already declared to make it 2 lakh kilometers. The 60% of the traffic on the country is on national highway. We have 64 lakh kilometers of highways, out of which only 3 to 4% is only national highway. So here it is very important for all of us that now we have to develop the good road infrastructure, and we want to mechanize the process for road construction. We are using special technology, particularly soil stabilizing technology, tunneling machine equipments, where we are now planning for making of tunnels costing 2,50,000 crores. So there is a huge potential for the equipments, and I really appreciate that our Indian industry as manufacturing the equipment of world standards, And that is the reason that you are getting good markets for export. The one thing is very important, that is the cost effectiveness in the construction. Presently, the diesel which we are using is hazardous. Actually, because of the price is increase of the crude oil, the construction industry is facing crucial problem. The cost of the diesel is very important as far as the cost of contract is concerned. And because of diesel, not only we are facing the pollution problem, but because of the higher cost of the diesel, we are facing economic viability problem. And that is one of the reasons that contractors are facing crucial problem. If suppose the cost of contract is 1,000 crore of road contract, their fuel cost coming to 80 to 100 crore in it. That is really a great thing and great challenge for the industry. We need solution for that. Cost effective, import substitute, pollution free and indigenous. I feel that this is an appropriate time for all of you to make research and development for your equipment. The innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill and successful practices, we name it as knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. But the mindset of the people is somewhere not allowing them to change their system. And that is the problem. Positivity and self-confidence is equally important. At the same time, you have to accept the appropriate change in the technology. Without economic viability, the technology is not useful. Because ultimately, without economic viability, no one will accept your machines. And for that reason, I will request all of you to concentrate on fuel. Now, region to region, there are a lot of problems and system is different. Now, in Northeast and Assam, we have started to mixing of 15% methanol in diesel. So now the methanol is available, it's from coal with 22 rupees to 24 rupees per liter as compared with the cost of the diesel is more than 100 rupees. Now that is the problem that even Northeast area, if you can make the machinery available on methanol, it can be a great thing. I know one of the shipping company, Stetna from Norway, from Sweden, they changed their diesel engine with using some kit, technical kit to make it on methanol. So this can be a good solution for Northeast because the methanol is available there. At the same time, in the other area where now bio-CNG and bio-LNG is also available. The Indian Oil Corporation has just started a project in Panipat, and because the Delhi people are facing pollution problem, and they are making bitumen, bio-bitumen from Parali, and 1 lakh liter of bioethanol. It's a successful experiment. Even in Assam, they are making ethanol from bamboo. So these are the alternative fuel, cost effective, import substitute, pollution free and indigenous. We have presently import of crude oil more than 15 lakh crores, and that is to be a great challenge for the economy. At the same time, we are facing the problem of pollution. My request from all of you that as early as possible get rid of this diesel. It is a hazardous fuel. And our policy is to encourage alternative fuel for that. Now it is easily possible that a lot of 3-4 plants we have, that with 5 ton of rice straw, Parali is giving 1 ton of bio-CNG and bio-LNG. This can be possible. Even we can use methanol. Now in Nagpur, we have just received the generator set from the Kirloskar on 100% bioethanol. Now previously there was one problem that the caloric value of ethanol and petrol, there was a difference. 1 liter of petrol equal to 1 liter 300 ml of ethanol. So I have some across the some presentation, there was some information from Russia that they have got the technology that their caloric value of ethanol is equal to petrol. I contacted them and called them to India. They give me the presentation. And after that, I given that presentation to Petroleum Minister, the Indian Oil Chairman, Mr. Vaidya, and Mr. Ram Kumar, who is the research laboratory in charge in Faridabad for Indian Oil. They completed their experiments for 3 months. And after that, they certified that the calorie value of ethanol is equal to petrol. So there is no loss of mileage. And ethanol is a green fuel. Even the racing car in the world, ethanol they are using. So by making, in place of diesel engine, you can make petrol engine. And the petrol engine, you can make flex engine. Now in USA, Brazil and Canada, already the Toyota, Hyundai, Mercedes, BMW, all they have flex engine. The Toyota's Camry model was very famous. Now the Toyota is going to launch their cars as a flex engine, and where 100% ethanol can use in place of petrol, and 40% electricity the car will generate it, and it is to be a flex engine model. And the Toyota is now introducing the model on the same way. So it can be a very, very effective, as far as the cost effectiveness is concerned, is very important. So my suggestion is, by making petrol engine and converting into flex engine, we can use 100% bioethanol. And by that same engine, I don't know whether it is possible, but you can generate power for that. That can be also a cost saving. The cost saving is very important, pollution is very important, because in majority of the contracts, they have to spend more money on diesel. So there the economic viability which you need to find out. LNG is the fuel for the future. And we are trying to develop bio-LNG and bio-CNG from biomass. It is a successful experiment. There is no problem for that. So today these are new experiments. I always discuss with the authority of your organization and the people that you should make more experiment on this line. And electric is the fuel for the future. I remember when I was talking about electric vehicle, people was asking me the question, how we are going to charge, what will be the problem. Today there is a waiting list for electric four-wheeler for Tata and Mahindra. You are not get the vehicle. Waiting list is there. One of the big automobile giants in Pune was telling me that when he was telling about electric vehicle, we ignore you, because our confidence was that it is never going to happen. But now I feel that we miss the bus. Now the people who are working on electric, they are getting good results. Now the foreign company's share is reduced. I don't take the name of the company. And the Indian company's share is increased because of electric. So here it is a challenge to you that you can go for electric move fast. Your share will be increased, your export will be increased, and you will get more business. And that is in the interest of the country. At the same time, the green hydrogen is the really a great challenge for the country. The brown hydrogen from petroleum, black hydrogen from the coal, and green hydrogen from the water. And in green hydrogen, the power is the most important capital. By using rooftop solar, we can use the sewage water by which we can get the green hydrogen, and we can use the electrolyzer. The cost is not more than 1 crore. And by which we will get the green hydrogen, and by making pressurize it to 500 bar, we can use generator on ethanol. My dream is to cost of the green hydrogen will be $1 per kg, and it gives 400 kilometer average. I have got the car. His name is Mirai. In Japani, the Mirai. The Mirai is Bhavishya, future. The car is with me. Actually, the car is equivalent to Mercedes. So the green hydrogen is the fuel. Now I am just telling you the small experiment. Presently our two-wheeler manufacturers are leading in the world. The 50% of the two-wheeler production of Bajaj, TVS and Hero, they are exporting. But now we have 250 startups. They are making so beautiful scooters, electric scooters, cost effectively. So that is the reason they are getting good market. If you are not making change immediately, here also the startup will come. And in place of JCB, the small people also start the manufacturing of JCB on electric and other things to create competition for you. So before that, it is the time for you to change immediately and make a appropriate change which the people who are eager to wait for that. So exactly on that line, you can develop the industry, you can increase your turnover, you can develop ancillaries, you can increase our export, and you can create more employment potential, and you can fulfill the dream of Prime Minister to make Indian economy as Atmanirbhar Bharat. Now presently, many people are talking about the recession. As far as the world economy is concerned, some of the people are talking that there will be recession. I don't know, but really, as far as infrastructure is concerned, there is no problem. Because now I'm going to for capital market. I don't have a financial resources problem. But I don't want to use the finance from the big people. I'm going for share market. And there I am taking investment from the small people, 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees. And where I am giving them guaranteed return more than 8%. So by which I will get tremendous money in the market. That's no problem for us. So if we are going to make more roads, you will get more business. So don't bother about it. Positivity and self-confidence is very important. And technology is very important. You have to change as early as possible. Some of the people, they are not ready to change. You know the example of Ambassador and Fiat. When the Maruti Suzuki starts, there was a monopoly market for Mahindra Jeep and then Ambassador car and Fiat. But when the technology changed, you see the picture, how it is changed. So this is exactly the technology, innovation, research is very important. I will request you, all of you as a stakeholder, that we have AR, AI. On the same basis, we should have an organization especially for Indian construction equipment manufacturing industry. They can make research, they can use the different technology, they can give you the appropriate technology for the future. The futuristic planning and technologies are very important. Just like ARI, which is for automobile industry, on the same line, you can come to me. Our government and my department will support you for making of this organization which can be qualitatively helpful for you for your futuristic technology and manufacture. And if you have a good product, I am confident you don't need to for market for that. It can be a good export market which can give you a good potential by which you can not make only progress for you but for the country. I am really happy that industry is very important. Industry is constantly progressing. Industry already developing, already allied industries, and at the same time creating employment potential. Your research, your development. One thing which also requirement is for the country is the skilled manpower for running your equipment. Now there is no provision, no institution where this type of training is available. Some small things are there. For the long term, we have to plan somewhere for giving appropriate training for the people for getting jobs, and which is very important as far as the accidents are concerned. The road safety is very important for all of us. I will request you to think on that line for that. I am really happy that because of all these changes, your market every time is increased. Your export market is giving good response to you, and this industry is giving strength to Indian economy. I am really happy to present here. I am giving my all best wishes and full support to all of you for making Make in India, making Atmanirbhar Bharat, and making Indian economy of $5 trillion. And we are the fastest growing economy in the world, and we want to make it Indian economy as #1 economy in the world. For that reason, your role is very important. We will cooperate you, we will support you, we will facilitate you, and we will also support you for your export, for your new technology, new innovations, and new research. I am giving my special best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
I will now request Deepak to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the industry.
Honorable Minister Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, my colleagues